Hey guys, again coming to you looking like a hot mess. This is going to be one of those my life is completely falling apart at the seams kind of videos. And so since I've talked to you guys, I have no update yet on my cousin Ryan. I have not heard absolutely anything else. But it looks like things are going to get worse in my life before they get better, and the universe is seriously trying me. After I talked to you guys, I went and worked another 2 shifts. I continued on my sleep-deprived life, and then I got home and I was freaking out because after I drove to my one job, I realized that I had been driving in an area where the speed limit used to be 80 kilometers an hour, and it was now 60 kilometers an hour. And I had driven on this section of the road every single day to and from my one job. And they have speed cameras, and I got a ticket in the mail, and that was for my very first day of work, so I had a $126 ticket, and I can expect one going there and going back for every single day that I have worked at this job so far. So that's way more money than I've made by working 20 hours a day for the last 2 weeks. And my brain exploded with that information. Then I went to work for another 9 to 5 after working my other shift until 8 in the morning, getting up at 3 a.m. And I was so sleep deprived that I left my van running all day at work while I was inside working. Thank God there were no animals in there. Thank God I don't have a child or anything like that. Let this be a lesson to anybody that if you're driving anywhere and you are so sleep deprived that it is just not worth it. And I think that this is what the universe was trying to tell me. She was screaming at me to slow down, to stop, to reevaluate, and just get it in my head that this is not worth it. So that is where we are. I was upstairs. I looked out the window at work and saw my beautiful van smoking. And I was like, it's really windy out. That's not dust, is it? Because my vehicle was the only one that was parked there. And the girls at work were like, no, I think that's dust. And I was like, well, I'm going to go check anyways. And then I saw my boss running out there, and there was a bunch of people standing around. I was like, oh my God, this is not dust. And so I ran out, and it turns out that I left my vehicle running all day long. The engine was literally smoking and billowing up. Everybody thought that it was going to blow up because it was flaming, I guess. And they had called the police department and the fire department. By the time I got outside, the fire department was there, and my boss was like, oh, it wasn't a real fire. And they're like, ugh, rolling their eyes. Seriously, they would have, that must be so annoying for our fire department to have to come when there's not even a real fire. But that is what happened. So let me show you what had happened, because I left my vehicle running all day long, and it burnt literally a quarter tank of gas. That's also horrible on the environment, and I just feel completely terrible and embarrassed by this entire situation. I felt so bad for the fire department having to come, and then the police showed up 5 minutes later, and they just wanted to make sure that I was okay and nobody was hurt or nothing was horrible. So because it was running all day long, and it was a hot summer day, and there's no fans on, the heater wasn't on, the air conditioning wasn't on, anything like that. There's no circulation, so all of the heat was staying in the engine. And this tube in here that connects to the radiator literally completely melted off entirely. And my vehicle was stuck in the parking lot at work. So I had to get it home. And then once it was home, I was like, okay, I don't know if my vehicle is ever going to be able to drive or anything, because it wouldn't even start in the hotel parking lot. So I was like, okay, it's screwed. So when I got it home, I flushed out the radiator with water. I'm not a cars person. I literally was YouTubing this stuff because I don't have any idea what I was doing or what I'm doing. Which I flushed out this thing with water, and it basically made all of the water come out through there. So that happened. Oh, and this thing disconnected. I think this is my power steering, and there's now like a hose. It melted off of there, I guess. So that's going well. That's what's happening. I'm not sure if my vehicle is fixable or if the radiator and stuff is blown out and if it's garbage, but the one mechanic guy that was there at my work said that it looks like it's probably toast and I'll need a new vehicle, which I definitely can't afford right now. So I messaged my other boss and told her that there's no way for me to get out to my other job because it's in another town and I am now currently out of a vehicle. There's no kind of public transportation or anything like that. It's literally in the next town over. You have to drive on the highway and stuff to get there. And I leave for work at 3 a.m. So she's taken me off the schedule there. Bless her heart. She already had offered when she heard about my cousin because she didn't want me to be too stressed out. And I was like, no. Like, my life is falling apart at the seams. I need these jobs and I need to get my finances under control. So that is where I'm at. My boss said she'll take me off the schedule for a week. I told her I will keep her posted on the funeral for Ryan. I still have no updates for that. And then I told her that I will let her know if I can get my vehicle running or get it repaired, or if I'm just SOL and need a new vehicle. And if that's the case, I certainly cannot afford a new vehicle. So for now, I have to figure out how I'm going to get from this acreage into town for my job 5 days a week. And then I told my other job that I will not be able to work there for now. But yeah, what? Like, is the universe for real right now? This is like way too much crap for me to handle. My body went into complete shock. I was already sleep deprived as heck and just like so stressed out and trying to process what had happened to my cousin, and then everything that happened yesterday sent my body completely into shock. I felt like I was having a fever, but I also was like freezing cold and shaking, and for some reason my voice just like went to talking like this, as if I had my Jill 900 operator voice from Dance Moms. And I'm like, what the heck is that? I don't know, but my body was in shock. That's only ever happened 2 other times in my life. So who knows? I don't know what I'm going to do, but for now, I just have to figure out how I'm going to get from here into town to my other job. Maybe I can ride a bike. There's no public transportation or anything. I could probably take a taxi both ways, but that's going to be really freaking expensive because, like I said, we're out of town on an acreage, so that's good impression fun. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update of where I'm at. I got my van back to my house. It's just kind of gonna sit here until I figure things out. Luckily, nothing is like melted or anything inside. I think I'm gonna try and, make a lanyard that like tapes to my front dash with a giant red sign that's like, turn off your fucking van before you leave the house, or before you leave your van, you idiot, and go to bed. But that's how things are going. I submitted my final TikTok sponsorship for Redecor to Bambassadors. Done a ton of work on that. There's a bunch of modifications. Hopefully they're happy with the final product. It's been about 3 days. I haven't heard back yet. And then my other TikTok sponsorship I was working on is for Saks, the underwear company. And I'm actually wearing one of the pairs right now. They're with their new like ballpark pouch. And they sent me 5 pairs with some cool designs. So I'm going to be making a video for them on TikTok. But yeah, I couldn't believe they sent me literally 5 pairs. Like, Saks are so expensive, and they're really nice underwear, but I was like, wow, I thought they would send me 1 pair. They sent me 5. No company has ever done that, so that is crazy. Also, this is our potato garden. Isn't it cute? Aesthetic. Goals. This is our other garden this year. I didn't think we were going to plant anything because the house is for sale, but we've got no offers out here because nobody's looking to buy an acreage right now, but this is the other garden so far. And I haven't done much with the strawberry garden this year. I just pulled out all of the weeds because the dandelions were literally growing up through the center of the strawberries and trying to take over. But yeah, today I am probably going to hopefully rest for a while, figure out if I can get my van fixed. I finally got 8 hours of sleep last night for the first time in 2 weeks, so that's amazing. And then I'm just gonna kind of come up with a concept for this Saks sponsorship for TikTok, because it's underwear, and they were like, you can just model the underwear if you're comfortable, and like, I don't mind. As a dancer, you're literally used to wearing like freaking man thongs on stage sometimes or on film, so got no problems there. But I think TikTok has a problem. I don't think you're even allowed to show an underwear, like the band, like the elastic band. I've had videos taken down for that, so I'm like, okay, I don't have a problem with that, but I can't really model underwear on TikTok. My account would probably get banned. So yes, hopefully one day things will start to slow down and things will start to get better, but I think that this was the universe literally screaming at me, like maybe something was going to happen horrible on my drive to work this morning if I kept going at this pace with no sleep. Because like I said, I do have to drive on the highway. But anyways, I need a haircut. I haven't had a haircut in a long time because I've had no time. I need like a self-care week, month, or year. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and thank you guys for listening. It's been a horrible, trying last couple of weeks, but hopefully things are going to get better. I'm sure that they will. I have faith. Wish me luck with this beast. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. But as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly amidst the freaking chaos. Bye.